Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Esea Premiere Season 30, Season 36, Europe. And yeah, the second map is already underway. We are on train. Hellraisers, they lost their footing in the end of Inferno, and they lost 16-13 to Fate. So yeah, Fate leading now 1-0 in maps. And Fate, they're starting on the CT side. Hellraisers, due to them picking train, they are on the T side. So quite a good lurk from Kaluper, and yeah, he disrupted the whole strategy. Did actually seem like it, but even though Raptu doing some work. Oh my God, Kostabarov, he should have gotten that kill. 10 out of 10 times. It's up to now Flourish, but Patrick shuts him down, and that's at Fate taking the pistol round, and yeah. Looking back at Inferno, they lost both pistol rounds, and now the luck has turned. The luck has turned for them, so they can. They're definitely happy with this. Seeing as things they went to it went down that road. Train, one of my favorite maps back in 1.6, and also here in CS:GO. Seeing Nikki being very aggressive with that MP9, Kalinka not having any support at all, and it costs his and his teammates' life. So from a very aggressive perspective, Hellraisers getting pushed back, and that's something which Fate they want to exploit to the maximum. And also looking at the bias, Nikki doing some additional damage. Seeing as Hellraisers, they are trying to figure out what they're going to do because of that push by Fate down at Ivy. It's now up to Problem, Flourish, and Jalen. And Jalen, yeah, setting up a flash above team main, so that will actually lead Problem to go out and challenge Nikki, which actually succeeded. It's still a kind of favorable round for Fate, but look at that though. Problem trying to secure the round, but Kaluper also steps up to the plate. 2 frags by his scout, and that's the second round for Fate. Taking some lessons from Inferno. Having a good start on the CT side is also a quite important thing on train. Still a fairly new team, Fate. Kaluper and Raftu being added to the lineup a couple of days ago. Nikki doing some work up at lower. And Kostabarov, yep, just assaulting Raftu. Raptu not having a... Well, I would actually say that his performance in this game has been... Well, yeah, it hasn't been quite stable. But he has done some impact. Well, talking about impact, Kostabarov trying to duel Patrick with that MP9 from, in long range. In a long-range duel. And rocking, yep, he is not pleased with this, and Kostabarov getting tackled and backed down by Rocking, and yet another round for Fate. Hellraisers, they can now purchase up, and we'll definitely see some kind of a spread around the map. Maybe having two players lurking around Pop, so they can stack on top of each other and falling down. It just seems like that is going to be a quick outage out of connector. Actually, team main Raftu on top of the green train takes down Jalen, and he does not. Oh, Kostabarov not being quick with that up. So he's turning away, getting away from team main. So that leaves quite a gap, and that is something that Raftu, yeah, he's taking advantage of. So now a 5-on-3 situation, and it just continues on boiling around. Fate, they are having a great time. seems like the Hellraisers, yeah, they are feeling some pressure now. And a quick update on Singularity and Windstrike. Windstrike, they did win the first map 16-13. So it does have some kind of an impact with the round difference. Let's just see now who will be, the unlucky one, the unlucky team between these three teams that are fighting to avoid the direct demotion to Esea Advanced. And that's just for the order. It's actually in each group. They have a team that will be directed to Esea Advanced. But at this time, Fate, they have actually done some good things. But Kastaparov and Flourish did manage to answer back. So it is a 3-on-2 situation for Fate. And they are actually not that far away from each other, but Kastaparov, he is holding the back. And yep, takes down Raftu. Patrick and Nikki being the second wave. Flourish, close enough to meet his maker. Kastaparov, yep, it's up to him now in a 1-on-2 situation. And pulls down Nikki. And Patrick now, yeah, he is hunting for Kastaparov, but Kastaparov, yeah, he is just being so, yeah, he's just moving around like a maniac, and as Kastaparov with that 4th frag in the round, and securing himself and his team the round on the T side. Too much disturbance over at the CT over at CT. Or the CT players. A double up setup. That is actually quite interesting. But yeah, the double up setup is good on train because of the long distance fightings. Patrick, yeah, he's just, whoa, what a frag. Kaluper, yeah, well, loses the fights. But in the meantime, Raf2 and Kalinkan problem with a frag each. The A bomb site has been cleared. Well, kind of in just a sense. Now it's up to Nikki in a 1-on-2 situation. Does a lot of damage to Kastaparov, and he does have a C-set. He knows where problem is. Problem with only 28 HP left. Yeah, he's rushing to enter. So planting the bomb is the first thing to do. Problem, he needs to be extra careful now. Yeah, he does not take any chances at all. He drops down, securing that. The flanks are cleared. So problem, yeah, playing the bomb. It's up to Nikki in a 1-on-1 situation with problem. Yeah, health-wise, it is Nikki that is on the top of the world. But it's an AK versus an AK. It's a one-tap kill. The spray can definitely make the difference here. Nikki now moving towards lower. Problem has not shown himself at all. Nikki, yeah, he shoot. Oh my God, that is just balls of steel, and just, I mean, the whole idea. Nikki just taking his time, and here it is, and just proving himself. And Fate taking a critical round, and Hellraisers, yeah, they are definitely not happy with this. That is a round that should have gone to the way of Hellraisers, but yet the luck was not on their side, and we do have a match pause. Fate has taken the match pause. So what could they talk about? Well, Hellraisers kind of bound to this round. They have to pay up. Well, not pay up, but they have to buy in this round to make it competitive, and also for themselves that they do know. Okay, we lost a round, but we did manage to take four players down. So that means that Fate, their money shouldn't be that good. And that is actually a visible thing. The money's not that great. Raf 2, he has been quite good here in this first half. The spray pattern is definitely something. Nikki though doing a lot of work though over towards Ivy. Patrick follows up though with a double, and a double amensed over at Team Main. So a complete shutdown of Hellraisers. Hellraisers, they have, well, almost everyone had 3K, so they have bought down to, between $2,500 and $1,600. So they have more than enough for the next round to buy up because of the loss bonus. So they will make a little drive-by into B, rocking, standing by with that MP9. It's going to be a slaughter. It's going to be a bloodbath. And yeah, bloodbath is going to be rocking with a triple. Might be a four. It's not going to be an ace. Kaluper, yeah, helps him on his adventure. Yeah, so a triple for rocking. Steady as it is. Steady as she goes. 6-1 for Fate. Hellraisers, they are in deep trouble on their own map pick. The rounds were really close in Inferno. And kind of the same picture being painted here. Fate doing what they want. Oh, that grenade. Oh, can actually be enough though. Nikki, yeah. Oh, that's a good flashbang. A very good flashbang. Oh my God, Nikki, what is this? What is that resolution that you are that you're playing on? Oh my God, that looked so chaotic, to say at least. A good deep flash through the smoke. Problem. Yep, solving it. Can you definitely say? Patrick falling to the ground, and that leaves now Hellraisers in a man advantage. Raf2 waiting for that moment. Oh, Kalinga, where were you going? Where were you going? Oh man, yeah. Well, drifting in the middle of the air, in the air. Problem. Flourish and Jalen. They have to now cooperate and work together to take the B bomb site by force. So utility being thrown, and Jalen waiting for the second wave, and Kaluba being shot to pieces. It's a 3-2 situation. But look at the backstab from Raf2. He can actually be he can be the devil in disguise, and that's a double. So it's up to Jalen now in a 1-on-3 situation. So, sorry, 1-on-2 situation. Rocking shuts him down, and that is yet another round for Fate. Yeah, Raf2. Perfect round by him to really just time it correctly to walk up the ladder and catch Hellraisers in their doing. And well, now Fate in the lead with 7-1. So I mean, this will help Fate a lot due to the fact that, well, they're already in front with one map. They won the first map, 16-13. So a little bit of a map difference there, actually round difference. But this is going to help them immensely if Singularity out of nowhere they can put up the same amount of numbers against Windstrike. That will leave Hellraisers in a sticky situation. But again, let's just see now how Hellraisers they can answer. Well, actually, they have to answer back. They really have to. And this could actually be the round. Kalinga and Problem with a frag each. Rocking and Nikki. And Nikki getting a free frag onto Jalen. And Kasparov with a single frag. It is up to Rocking now in a 1-on-4 situation. He's dueling, but it is Kasparov taking him down in the end, and that is the second round for Hellraisers. A much needed round for the CIS side, for the Russian side. And my nose is itching. That's really irritating, actually. I actually have a live update, because the second map has already started between the Singularity and Windstrike. Singularity there in front 3-1. I don't know what map they're playing. But I do believe it's maybe wins, maybe Singularity's map. I don't know. RAF 2, we have seen it before, how aggressive he can be on top of the trains. But unfortunately, he's also kind of a a singularity of being a magnet to the bullets. Kasparov in team main, he does have a teammate in form of Kalinka, and he's moving with haste down towards Hell. So from his Hell position, Kasparov, waiting for any aggression that should come by from Fate. Patrick standing and hugging the wall towards team main, rocking. Well, trying to rock with his feet on, and Kalinka wins that duel. A 4-on-2 situation. The issue is that Patrick, he is still alive, but not for long. Kasparov stood over a cafeteria, and that is it for Patrick. The second round in a row for Hellraisers. Fate, I've said it before. They have to put faith. They have to have faith in themselves. I don't know. It's a cringy pond. It does not make any sense at all. Still with a 7-3 lead. That's going to be limited quite a bit. Does depend if Fate, with some miracle, can change the outcome of this round. Rocking, seeing some possibilities. Flourish, destroying Rocking through the smoke. Rafter doing some great work, and the same for Patrick. So important for Rafter now to stay alive over at Ivy. So it's a 3-on-3 situation. Flourish, holding the backs, taking down Nikki. And this should actually be it. Kaluper trying to ambush Kalinka. RAF 2 in a 1-on-3 situation. Going to walk casually through that smoke and Flash. Took him down by surprise. So and I mean 2 frags with only USPs. That's really great, actually. That's really good. The money is still intact for Hellraisers. Fate, they have bought. They have to buy, of course. So seeing the AWP back on Kaluper. Hellraisers, they have called for... Nah, it's not Hellraiser, sorry about that. It's Fate calling for... Let's call for a timeout. So their coach can intervene. Speak to his players. Motivate them. Telling them, listen here, blah, blah, blah. So on and so on. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Well, talking about Faith. Rafto just knifed him, Rocking in the back. Just a friendly stab. So it does seem like that Hellraisers, they are thinking about taking the B bomb site. Does seem like that they will wait for the smoke to disappear. So Kaluba will actually have a free spot to peek. But now he is rotating to the back, to the middle of the back, to the back side. Actually, the back side. RAF 2 taking down Kalinka. So it's a 4-4 situation. Rocking, actually a very clever position to stand in, but it was not clever enough. A problem. Secured the bomb site. A 4-on-3 situation. RAF 2 did hear some footsteps, and he definitely is trying to make that spray transfer. Nikki with a double. Now something is now up to Kasparov. Kasparov did join the team for not that long ago. Kaluper, he's just trying. There's going to be a no-scope. There it is. Fate technically have secured the first half, but they are out for more. It did seem like that Nikki, he tried to get his hands on a secondary up. I mean, it's all good for Fate. Look at the stats. Raftu on 13, Nikki on 12, Kasparov on 10. Might be his 11th. If you can hit that shot, there it is. Takes down Kaluber. And with the fall of utility, Hellraisers, they are still kind of waiting for Fate to make their move. Jalen takes down Raph2. So now a 5-on-3 situation. Nikki moved over towards Hell, takes down Jalen, and in the same time, Kalinga shut down Rocking. Flourish has been a key player so far for Hellraisers. Have made the impact. Oh God, Patrick. Oh my God, he can actually, yeah, he catches him off. Yeah, that's the bomb. That's the bomb. Down. I mean, 1-on-3 situation. Still 50 seconds left on the clock. Flourish. Yeah, just checking everything that he can. Patrick. He might be out for a count. Yeah, there it is. Problem. Yeah, he dissolves it completely. And that's the 5th round for Hellraisers. The 4th round in a row. The money is gone for Fate. Hellraisers, they have a good opportunity here to stack up on the rounds. Actually, just this one round, and then Fate they will have their bye in the last round before the halftime switch. So utility being used down towards Pop Dog. It does seem like that Fate they have chosen to stack up close to Hell. Well, two players at Hell. 3 around the two around the bomb site, having 1 on top of Heaven or inside Heaven. Kalinka. Yeah, just monitoring the whole situation here. Kalinka not being the first one to make contact. It was Jalen, and that is this is just going the way of Hellraisers. They did manage to lose 1 player against this eco round. Doesn't even make a big difference. So yeah, the last round before the halftime switch, and we are seeing the exact picture, like on the previous map in the first half, where it was Hellraisers who won the first half 8-7. So rifles all around for Fate. And they are going very aggressive. Raph2 once again. Maybe it's just some kind of a training session for Raph2. Now he made it work. Nikki and Patrick also stepping in. So yeah, it is Kostoparov and Problem being shut down. Kostoparov, the only man that's left. He is hiding over at server. And yeah, let's just look over to him instead. So yeah. Seeing his teammates fell apart in a matter of seconds. Now he has a minute left, and he's just rushing, trying to do his best. But yeah, in the mirror, he could definitely see that it would not happen at all. It was definitely well. Trying to explain it is that Fate, they had to make some massive mistakes going after him 1 by 1 and basically giving him the round. But that's something that Fate, they would never do. So a little live update from Singularity and Windstrike. It's currently 6-3 on the second map. So 6-3, but we are in a 9-6 series for Fate. And remember, you guys, for those who have just joined in, Fate, they are leading 1-0 in maps. They won Inferno with 16-13. So they are now officially 7 rounds away from securing this BO3 against Hellraisers. And again, remember, these 2 teams are tied with points. One of the teams can avoid... Well, it also... Well, it doesn't even depend... It doesn't actually depend anymore on Singularity's game versus Rinstrike. Well, actually, it kinda does because of the round difference. I mean, it's just, I mean, it's such a kind of a circus to figure out who is safe, who's not safe. But I do know that the winner of this game will definitely be secured for a relegation spot. Definitely being assured of. So yeah, many things depends on if Singularity they can go ham in their win strike game, winning the last two maps, and if Singularity loses that game, then we have to check on the loser of this game on how many rounds they lost to win strike, and there you might be able to compare it. I do believe that's the case. So it will be for some, for two teams at least, will be some kind of a tie, and it come down. I do believe it comes down to round difference. Let me just check up. Let me just check that quickly. Let me just check it quickly here. Oh my God, the round difference! Jesus Christ! So at this time, they haven't counted the round sheet yet. For the matches that are ongoing. This is before the matches start. The matches have started. So Singularity, they have minus 81 in round difference. So they have lost 81 rounds. Fate, they have lost 67 rounds, and Hellraisers have lost 58. Jesus. This can actually be really, really tight. It can really be. Who will pull the pull the nut out of whatever it is? It is now up to the second pistol round between Hellraisers and Fate. And Fate, yeah, they are leading 1-0 in maps, having won Inferno 16-13. So they are actually in a good position here. Well, looking at a good position. Talking about that, Hellraisers, they have packed in the B bomb site. Flourish takes down 2 up at upper. So that leaves now Patrick, Rocking, and Kaluper in a very, very dire situation. Kaluper dinging down Kasparov. Kasparov, he needs to survive. He needs to win time for his team to rotate around. Kasparov, yep, he takes the duel up to Kaluper, but Kaluper, he wins it. Rocking also answers back. Rocking with yet another kill, and then down goes Flourish. Yeah, with a pistol round that just went the way of Hellraisers. Fate, they have just turned it completely around. It's up to Kalinka in a 1-on-2 situation. He's almost fighting both at the same time. Kalinka shoots every single bullet, and he did actually manage to make it work against Rocking. It might be it. Yeah, there it is. Kalinka secures the round. What a great clutch. So he can, actually pretty fast go over to the bomb and then defuse it. Fate, they will more than likely bind this round. So bringing out the heavy guns, the weaponry. Kaluper and Rocking will definitely buy Galils with armor. Or maybe it's something else. No, we still follow that meta. So two Galils, utility, and an MP5 for Nikki. Seeing the MP5 in play again, it's just a classical thing. We saw it between Gamer Legion and Saw yesterday. One of the rounds on Inferno. So it just makes my evening completely worth it to see the MP5 in play. And the classic thing, seeing the MP9 is actually the MP5 is leading the charge on at upper. Now it's going to be Kaluper instead. So after that smoke, he might be looking to force it through. Yeah, it's going to be. And then Nikki, he rushes with that MP5. He doesn't even care. Yeah, he takes down Kasparov. Rocking destroys Problem through that smoke. And the bomb, being thrown around. And that is Fate taking the force by round. Hellraisers really just having so much trouble with figuring. Well, actually, again, they secured the pistol round, but it came down to the nitty gritty. And for this round, yeah, they were just being overthrown by Rocking and Nicky. And Nicky with that MP5. I would definitely expect that he will stick with that SMG. RAF 2 sticks his bottom out, and it costs a bit though. So yeah, RAF 2 losing his life to Jalen. So that is the save for Hellraisers. 10-7 for Fate. They are 6 rounds away from securing this BO3. And this is also the last game for these two teams before we head on to the playoffs. But still, there is much to be said. Jalen, quick Molotov over towards team main and following up with a grenade. Nicky taking some damage. The Molotov in front of popped off. Jalen did manage to catch Kaluper. So an aggression again from Hellraisers. This is actually pretty ballsy to do, because Hellraisers, they have no idea if there could be a Fate player being pretty close with an AK or something like that. So that is a big gamble for Hellraisers to do. Kasparov jumped up so he can have a peek to team main. Yeah, it's going to be a fall down shelter for Fate through Ivy. It's going to hurt them. Going to hurt them so much. Flourish doing so much work, Rocking still standing over at Ivy. So the shots, but Flourish falls. Actually takes down Rocking, and well, in the meantime, Nicky, how in the hell did he manage to get 2 kills with that MP5? Yeah, Nicky, jumps around, but yeah, he goes down quite quickly by Flourish's bullets, and Flourish with 4 kills. Fate, down to the count. Rocking with only $1,400. So only $1,400. The rest of the team do have a decent amount of money. Four Glocks, a P250, 2 flashes, Kalinka waiting for Problem's call. They do have Kasparov close to the action. Kalinka, he is actually in some grave trouble. Patrick and Rocking getting a couple of kills, and Rocking taking down Kasparov. So, from a round that should have been secured quite easily. Now Rocking, he has a chance to do it as well, but no, it's not going to happen. Jalen took him down, and a costly round for Hellraisers. And Hellraisers, they are now coming into this round being, almost depleted of weapons. So this is a chance now for Fate to really just jump back into the game and throw Hellraisers down in the abyss. So, a couple of flashbangs over the rooftop. Smoke for team main, so Jadam, he can move aggressively towards the opening. Flourish. Yep, sending a grenade over to team main. Raft, who have not been that lucky. And the meaning of that is the utility being used against him. He's not having the ability to move that away. So Jalen, just important for Jalen. He's not moving any closer from his position in team main, so he can apply even more pressure to Fate. Rocking. Yep, looking down at Ivy. Kalinka being tagged. And I do like this setup by Fate. So having Rav2 over at C main, Kostabarov takes down Kaluper, and in the same time, there is the explosion. Well, actually, the explosion from Ivy, but that's being dealt off quite easily. Hellraisers only losing one man in the round. Flourish with yet a triple. So look at the stats. Flourish 21 kills, Kalinga with 16, Nikki with 19, Rav2 with 15. Pistol purchase. Armor on Rav2. So yeah, utility being used. Patrick. Looks like a free-for-all round for Fate to test out where the weapons could be at. Kostabarov shot himself. Patrick takes down Problem, and what is going on? That is actually a good set that which actually can give Patrick some more room to work on, and he can definitely do some damage here. Look at that position by Patrick, and if he can go through connect. Oh my god, this is not happening. Yeah, and he's telling his teammates this. And yeah, he's going for the knife. Yeah, Kostabarov, he's going to be pissed about that. He's going to be very, very pissed. And yeah, a 4-on-3 situation. Patrick doing so much work. Now the bomb needs to arrive to the bomb site. There's just one issue. Hellraisers, they're still around. Patrick tries to stay alive. Yeah, did actually manage to get out of heaven. And Patrick, yeah, and the baits are all there. But Patrick, look at this though. He is just one frag away from securing the ace. Patrick, yeah, he is. Well, he's playing with fire. Kalinka, the only man that's left, and a pistol by Patrick now for that ace, and there it is. Patrick secures the ace. A couple of pistol kills, some AK kills, and a knife kill. So yeah, to just solidify the round. My dear God. That just went completely sideways for Hellraisers. And Hellraisers, some pistols. Yeah, they will have they will have a very strong buy in the next round. But what a turn of events. Patrick, when doubts, thinking that, okay, well, I actually had a chance here. Did actually manage to grab a couple of kills and getting the AK in my hands. And then, the kill on Kostabarov completely screwed Hellraisers over. And good communication between Patrick and the rest of the squad. So the bomb could arrive to the bomb site. Problem in Kalinka having a little crossfire. It does seem like that. Yeah, it's a 5-man stack over at Hill. 5-man stack. Let's all have a little picture. Smile, everybody, because now Fate, they have found a way to be. And Patrick, he took some fall damage. Doesn't even matter that much. So yeah, it's going to be an 11th round, a 12th round for Fate. Hellraisers, yeah, they are definitely taking their time. They are taking their time. They are not in a rush. Kaluper, he is definitely going to have such a feast. Could definitely end in a maybe an S. Who knows? Yep, maybe that could be it. He's just springing and praying. He just went full on maniac. He hoped for the best. He hoped for even more kills, but yeah, a frag, and he just saw a lot of players. Well, seeing here. Well, look at this though, Pat. Well, none. Wait a minute. What is going on? Fate, they had 2 players ready to assault Hellraisers from behind, but they did not have the means to do it. They did not want it to. I do understand, but I mean, removing 2 AKs could definitely have been worth it. But now, Hellraisers, they are now back on the money. back on the payroll. Flourish. Well, a flashbang that did not work that much. Flourish, he can actually get away from this. And Rocking. Oh, is he actually walking through? What is going on in this game? Rocking. Balls of steel. I really have to admit it. Balls of steel. But Flourish, he should have gotten that kill. He should really have gotten that kill. So, a 4-4 situation. Fates. They have now even more room to expand into B. So, seeing Rocking. Being a lurker. Oh, yep, and catches Kalinka off guard. So it's a 4-2 situation. And, well, Kozbatorov, he is still alive with that up. Important for him to stay alive. It's also a great lurk, though, by Jalem. Jalem now in a 1-3 situation, down to a 1-2. Raftu, he's still alive over at the bomb site. And Raftu loses that fight. Jalem, oh my god, he could actually have stuck the bomb. It doesn't even care. He waited for Rocking, and that is a 1-3 clutch for Jalem to secure the round for Hellraisers. So they are still alive, still in the game. We will definitely see a full buy for Fate. Nicky with over 8k. So he can drop an AK for Patrick. Yep. AK dropped, and they have, having a good amount of utility. Hellraisers, they are on a limb right now. They are on the brink of losing it all here in this round. Kaluper jumps down, seeing if he can catch someone off guard. Oh my god! Snatches Kozbatorov. Nicky, kind of mimic. Yeah, he did what Rocking did in the previous round. And it works out perfectly for Fate. It really just works for them. Hellraisers, they have no idea how to stop this. Kalinka, well, maybe some power plays. Kalinka moves further, but Rocking also answers the call. It's a 3-2 situation, and Rocking sits down and sprays, takes down Problem. And that's the 13th round for Fate. And economy-wise, Hellraisers, they are in the bottom completely. So a technical issue called for Fate. Let me just check quickly on Singularity. Singularity, they're in front 10-8 now. In the time that they're checking out some issues on the Fate side. Let me just check here. It's Nuke. They're playing Nuke. And the first map was Mirage. Wow. Damn. That's actually pretty wild. That's really wild, actually. Sorry about that, guys. Oh yeah, if you haven't done it yet, you can type in the chat !follow. You can follow me on social media if you want to. Or, for a little quickie, it is twitter.com/damage_Cisco. You can follow me there. And you can also see the updates and everything that I'm involved in within commentary. And see when I go live again. I will sure to be in the playoffs and the same for the relegation. And I have kind of promised myself that I want to cover these four seasons of Esea Premier here in this year. This is the first one, of course. So and also the following 3 seasons. So yeah, one more thing, of course. This is the only path to a direct promotion to ESL Pro League. And they have gotten into some partner system now. So that is actually great. It's really great, actually. It's a big involvement, and all the teams there, they're fighting to get that spot, to get a spot in ESL Pro League, where your dreams, well, your biggest dreams can come true. The dreams right now can be shattered for Hellraisers if they cannot step this up. Fate, they have 3 rounds to go to secure 3 vital points in the standings, and for them to secure relegation and to avoid that direct their motion to Esea advanced. So a couple of shots here and there. Patrick doing a lot of damage. Kaluper, yep, steps up above upper. Flourish took him down, so it's now a 1-on-1 situation. A perfect gamble by Hellraisers. Patrick now, he's been such a beast for Fate, and he shows it once again. So accuracy actually laid the bet for the counter-terrorists. But look at the money for Hellraisers. It's not great at all. $1,900 per player. And the next round they will get $2,400. Kalinka wanting to try out a Zeus. So it's quite understandable. And seeing the whole squad, the whole Fate squad, they are just moving across the bomb site, and they have cleared it completely. They just need 2 more pieces. There's the first piece, Kalinka. Yep, standing in the Molotov, he tries to... yeah, he actually did manage to catch Nikki. Oh my god, with the Zeus kill. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now map and match point for Fate. Fate can secure themselves a relegation spot where Hellraiser's lives lies in the match between Singularity and Windstrike. So it's now or never for the Russians to really push the tempo to the maximum. Raftu and Kaluper, they have done their jobs now, and they need to finish it off. It's not the best way though. Patrick, he did manage to get that refrag, an important one. Jalen, he's down 40 HP. And in Ivy, it's rocking. Oh, he pressed it a bit too quickly. So needs to wait. Oh, Flourish, one of his favorite positions. Rocking could not answer back. It's just a very vulnerable position to stay in. Actually, to put yourselves in. So it's a 4-on-3 situation, and Flourish has been such a thorn in the side of Fate in the last couple of rounds. And Flourish once again, yeah, well, he's one of the keepers. It's now up to Patrick in a 1-on-4 situation. Patrick with a beautiful one-shot to the face of Flourish. Jalen, yeah, he stands in, and takes down Patrick. So that's the 12th round for Hellraisers. They are still alive, but they need 3 more rounds in a row to secure overtime. So a match pause. And as Fate have taken a pause. Yeah, South V, he has my back. He always have my back. I mean, this has been such a crazy game. I know that Fate, they have made roster changes. I would never have thought that they are now in a position to secure to secure themselves in relegation. Hellraisers, they are now bound to hope that Singularity, they will fall to Windstrike. But it does seem like that Singularity, they can actually take that further step and maybe take a map of Windstrike. That would help them so much with the round difference. And that will leave Hellraisers completely shattered. Completely. Time is going to be a factor for this Hellraiser side. They have to do everything in their power now to stand tall, to withhold, and just to stand by. Let's just see now Jalen doing some good work though, right behind camera, and it is now a 4-on-3 situation. Kalinka doing some work on Patrick. It's up to Rocking and Kaluper. Rocking, yep, spotted one down at backline. Flourish trying his best. actually did do some damage to Rocking. And still, Rocking, he didn't actually get into a dilemma with Problem. And Kasparov taking down Kaluba, and this should also be it. And yeah, down goes Rocking. And that's the second round in a row for Hellraisers. Fate with a, I don't know, kind of a shaky round. That's something that they have to shake off. This round there will be, well, pistol round, well, kind of a, somehow, some, yeah, late pistol buys, a Deagle and a P250. Hoping they can maybe do the exact same thing, hopefully. Let's just see now how this can actually bend out. Kasparov sitting in this position before. They did not win that well. So yeah, Problem just sitting and spraying Raf 2, cutting him down, and the bomb plant should be in effect. Nope, that's not going to happen. Kasparov, they managed to shut that down, and 14-15, ladies and gentlemen. Hellraisers, they are one round away from securing overtime. Just need to sit up correctly. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Hellraisers one round away from securing overtime. Fate, they are one round away from securing this map and the BO3. And 3 points. Hellraisers, they are in an all-time, or kind of a all-in scenario. Upper to lower. Kalinka might be the first one to take some, some info. Oh, this could actually be, oh my god, Kasparov. This could actually be it. Yep, it's going to be Hellraisers. They have secured themselves the overtime. Rocking being the last man standing, but it was not enough. Hellraisers, they're still here. They're still ready to game. And yeah, we are some moments away from starting the overtime. Fate, they had everything. They had everything. They were in front. I do believe it was 15-10. They only needed one round, and that was it. One more round. Now Hellraisers, they are back at it. Giving them such a ticket can prove to be very lethal. Lethal as it is. The Bulgarian side, they are showing some well, actually, they're showing some weaknesses, and one of the things are well, currently we are now witnessing is that they do have a small issue of closing out games, and maybe going a bit into their opponent's gameplay, if that's actually a thing to say. But yeah, I mean, this train game, as we've seen it at the time, it has been such a blast. Hellraisers, if they can take this map, if they do, I am really fearing for Fate on Dust 2. I'm really fearing for them, because that will give Hellraisers a new load of motivation. And yeah, it's going to give them a completely reverted mindset. And Dust 2, it was Hellraisers who banned Mirage. So they had Mirage and Dust 2 left, and Dust 2 was left. It was left for the side of the map. For the side of the map. Yeah, Hellraisers giving themselves a new chance. Hellraisers is going to start on the CT side. Fate will be on the T side. So for that being said, Fate, they have to they have to get back into that rhythm. They have to get back to that opening play style that they had in the start of their T side. and implement it one round at a time. Let's just see now how this is going to fend off. Now we are ready and, well, ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. The first overtime round, the first overtime half between Fate and Hellraisers. And Hellraisers, they have gotten back into the groove after being behind with 15-11. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Hellraisers on a CT side, and they're doing the exact same thing again. Being two players down in lower, having one in upper, and that is Kalinka. So kind of a use of utility, and Kosparov taking two down, and problem. Yeah, he actually was standing tall and takes Patrick. It's just a kind of a change away from Fade, and the problem takes down Raf2. What I mean, Fade, they're just getting lured into a trap. So this is Hellraiser's play, having a stacked inside, and then something Fade they have to kind of. Yeah, actually play around, actually just to avoid it completely. So seeing it again, looking at that, Kalinka being very aggressive, Nikki, actually Kalinka and Kasparov like in the previous round, doing so much work, Nikki actually falling down. Patrick tries his best, spraying and praying through that smoke. Did in fact hit Kasparov, but it was not enough. So looking at it, Hellraisers, they're taking one bit at a time. Patrick, Raf2, Rocking and Kaluber. They are waiting up in no man's problem. Standing on top of the pop train, Kalinka throwing a flashbang down towards lower. Just to see if there is any movement or something like that to trigger that Hellraisers. They need to, need to rotate around. They don't need that much of a rotation. Rocking, being that aggression once again, taking one down. That's Kalinka, falling to the ground. Problem, he's just standing on top of the pop train, getting two frags and a third. Rocking, he's all that's left, trying to do some damage. In the end, the damage has already been done. Jalem takes him down, and that is the second round in a row for Hellraisers. The last round in the first half of overtime. And it does look like that Hellraisers, they have gotten a completely new mindset to this game. Getting back into it. Fate, they are looking like that they are being completely shell shocked. So Kalinka right beside the bomb site. Flourish and Jalem being very aggressive. Down and Ivy, Rocking, being shot to pieces. And that's not the way to go for Fate. They need to be even more spread around. But even though they are trying to, Hellraisers, they have their number. Nikki, even though he didn't actually manage to answer back, it is just a matter of time. Hellraisers, they are just taking one player right now out of the equation. Patrick, actually, he has had a good game. Kalinka in the bomb site, doing so much work. Yeah, that's the triple for him. Raf2 is the only man that is left in this round. And it does seem like it's going to be inevitable that Raf2, he will go through with this. But it all depends on himself. Flourish, yep, hiding in team main, takes him down, and that is the third round for Hellraisers. A perfect CT half. So Hellraisers is up to them now to to take it one step further and take that last round on the C side. So we will get to see Dust 2. It seems like that we have a disconnect. So we do know disconnects. God damn it. Disconnects. It's a darn thing. Unfortunately, we still do have that in today's era of internet. it's really bad. it really is. I don't know if it's the internet or something like that. I have no idea if it's that, but a technical thing it is. We are just waiting for the last Fate player to join in so we can continue on with this clash. So 18-15 for Hellraisers, and after getting back from a deficit of 15-11, they fought back with their tooth and nail. Well, actually, with their nails and their hands. They just took everything away from Fate. Took everything away from them. Oh, Kalinga and Flourish, they disappeared. Well, actually, just died and came back again. I don't know exactly what's going on, so I will just put it over to a schedule screen instead. Schedule screen. It seems like that it might be a technical issue. I don't know how long it's going to take. Hey, you know, I'm just going to be here. I really need a haircut. I really need it. It's really bothering me, actually. It's really bothering me that I have a shit haircut. Oh, sorry about that. PG-13. No, I do believe I'm actually allowed to say that. Well, it's my own stream, so. No, we need to keep it civil, keep it kid-friendly. I actually did change changing from a mature stream to a kid-friendly stream. I have to admit that would be kind of an issue. That I can come out with some outbursts that are quite unfriendly. Even though it's unfriendly, it's still early days to tell what's going on for Fate. I mean, the whole collapse, seeing as it is right now, that is something that would definitely haunt them for Dust 2. That is good. That it is the third map. Sorry about that. The third map. In Dust 2, I mean, it is an open wide map, which can definitely involve so many weird strategies from Hellraisers. The T side is favorable for both of these two teams, because as we've seen in regular time, well, actually, sorry, in regular time, we did see that Hellraisers, or actually Fate, they actually benefited even more on the T side than it did on the CT side. All right, so I can see that we are actually going in once again. So yeah, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty then. So Fate, they are now, they are resting on themselves. They have to have to avoid that Hellraisers they will get that one round. They can secure them the map victory. Hellraisers, they have three chances to actually clear it out completely. And we can move over to Dust 2. Patrick, sending a gift to Kalinka. Didn't connect that much, but a Molotov is going to... I don't know why Kalinka actually moved down to the Molotov, because it's spreading. Yeah, with that spread, he lost actually almost half of his life because of that Molotov. So still above a minute left. Kalinka jumping to see if there's anyone hiding in pop. So, seeing there's no one hiding, and the Molotov is going to make it absolutely sure that no one is down there. So flashbang, Kalinka trying to bait some nades from Fate. Fate, they are playing it as a retake situation inside. Kaluper and Rocking. So Rocking, having that Orc. Kaluper sending a little gift to lower, but he's not going to connect anything at all. Rocking and Kaluper with a frag each, and Raft2 in front of Pop Dog, taking care of Kalinka. It is a 4-on-2 situation. In the meantime, Flourish, he is standing up on top of Upper. And he wants to do, well, of course, wants to do some damage. And yeah, he's not going, well, he is definitely going to, but Rocking takes him down. And that is Fade taking the first round on the CT side. It's still early days to say if Fate they can actually get back from this, because it is a heavy thing to have on your shoulders. Kalinka with Kasparov, Nikki. Yeah, waiting for an explosion, and there it is. Kalinka being the first one to open up is, yeah, well, it's going to be a trade. And that trade is going to, well, kind of help Fate in a good way. And seeing a lot of action going on. Kalupa being captured by Jalen. So it's a 4-on-2 situation. Rocking and Nikki is all what's left for Fate, and it does look like that Hellraisers they're taking this into Dust 2. Again, Rocking and Nikki, they have to do so much here. Oh my god, Nikki misses that shot. Now it's up to Rocking, and it does look like it is the ultimate here that's happening against Fate. They were in front 15-11, and they have thrown it all away. Well, what is going on here? Rocking out of nowhere. Kasparov, yeah, he is just taking the lurk roll. Rocking, he's not going to see this at all. Yeah, that's going to be... Okay. I actually thought that he would completely miss it. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving into a third map. Dust 2 will be the decider between Hellraisers and Fate here in the Esea Premier Season 36 Europe. And we are definitely not done yet. There will be a little pause of 10 minutes. I'll run some commercials. I'll be back with the third and final map here in the Esea Premier Season 36 Europe between Hellraisers and Fate. See you all soon.